Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanallahil azim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Students, we were talking about the alkali metals or alkali metals, that is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. So far as concerned with the flame tests of alkali metals, we have to discuss their colors, we have to discuss their chemistry, how these colors are produced, etc. That's why, first of all, I want to write the colors imported to the flames by these alkali metals. The first one, that is lithium, its color is red, that is crimson red color. Lithium imparts crimson red color to the flame when it is burnt in the flame. What type of color is produced by this one? That is crimson red. Now the next, sodium, it imparts golden yellow color to the flame. Third one, potassium, it imparts violet color to the flames. Rubidium, that gives violet or reddish violet color to the flame. And cesium, bluish violet. So these are the colors imparted by these elements to the flame: lithium crimson red, sodium golden yellow, potassium violet, rubidium reddish violet or only violet, cesium bluish violet or only violet. But how these colors are imported by these elements? That is the interior chemistry of the flame test. For example, lithium, this one is the lower energy level, this one is the higher energy level. Lower energy level and higher energy level. This can also be named as ground state, in which the already electron is present. This one is the excited state. You must keep in your mind the ground state and excited state. Ground state has the lower energy as compared to the excited state. For example, an electron is present in the ground state. When the flame is given to the elements such as lithium, sodium or potassium, this electron absorbs some energy. That's why I am writing here plus E. It absorbs some energy. An electron jumps from ground state to the excited state. Ground state to the excited state. From low energy level to high energy level. Now this electron is present in this state, excited state. But this electron doesn't remain in the excited state for a long time. Soon it comes back. Now the electron jumps from high energy level to low energy level or excited state to the ground state. Now it emits the energy. It emits the same energy which was absorbed by this electron. This energy, that's why has been written with a negative sign. So plus mean absorption of the energy from the flame, and minus E means emission of the energy while jumping from excited state to ground state. Now this energy lost is always in the form of light, that is in the form of light or radiation, light or radiation. And this energy minus E falls in the visible region of the electromagnetic radiations. In class first year, you have studied the electromagnetic radiations in the visible region. That was from Vibgyor. Vibgyor, either in capital words or in small words. Vibgyor mean violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange or red. Mostly you find this one in small letters, Vibgyor. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. This one is the visible region of the electromagnetic radiation. These colors we can see, we can observe. That's why it is named as the visible region. So energy is released in the form of light in the region, which one? That is the visible region of the electromagnetic radiation. That's why color imported to the flame can be seen, can be observed with our naked eyes. We can see these colors. This is the interior chemistry of the flame test. How the color is imported to the flame. Now, how we can perform the flame test. How we can perform the flame test. For this purpose, we take a platinum wire. This one is the platinum wire. This one is nichrome wire. Platinum wire or nichrome wire. Nichrome wire mean, in fact, this nichrome is an alloy. That is an alloy of nickel and chromium. Nickel and chromium. This is an alloy of the nickel and chromium, of which the wire has been made. That's why it is said to be the nichrome wire. The platinum wire, that is much more expensive. That's why usually nowadays nichrome wire is taken to perform the flame test. That's why I write here this one, this line indicates nichrome wire or platinum wire. First of all, this wire is changed into a loop formation. Just like a sickle. Just like a sickle. A loop is made of this wire. Loop. like the sickle that is made of this wire. Now, when this wire is passed through the solid, a small quantity of the solid is stuck here on this loop. But sometime this wire is heated strongly after putting into an acid. Why? Because already present salts, if they are there on this wire, should be removed. Should be removed. They must be removed. That's why it is better to dip the wire in the acid and then heat it strongly in the flame till the already present color given by the salt has been vanished. Now again you have to dip into the solid in the acid and pass through the heap of the solid so that a small quantity of the solid remains stuck on this wire. Now pass this wire through a flame. This one is the flame of burner. You will have to burn this solid, placing wire into the flame. Now the flame will be colored. It means color is being imparted by the alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. If there is lithium, then the color of the flame will be red, that is crimson red. If there is the sodium, the color will be golden yellow, and so on. This is the flame test, and how you can perform this one, their interior chemistry and experiment, etc. This is all about the flame test of the alkali metals. Some other methods are also available, as in flame photometry, or you can blowing the flame, you are throwing the flame with the help of a blowpipe, the plate on which the solid is present, through that, and the color is imported, the color is noted.